Good morning, Facebook Live and Joslyn fans. I'm Rebecca, the program director here at the Joslyn Center, and we are on episode 65? 65 of the Joslyn Variety Show. So today we are doing our warm-up with Veronica, and then we have a super special treat for you. Elyse is here to do a guided talk with us. So let's do Veronica's workout, and then we'll see you in a minute.
Thank you, Rebecca. And hello, everyone. So we're going to warm up for about 5 minutes and do 5 minutes of some light stretching. Okay, so we'll be ready to enjoy the talk after we're done. Okay, so march in place whether you're standing or seated at whatever energy level is appropriate for where you've just been. I just took a little spin outside and just to see how warm it is. It's warming up out there and help me get a little warmed up just by moving. So you keep moving. And now let's do our side to side tap. We're just going to tap side to side. Step and tap. And you have options for arms always. They can just sort of follow your stepping. You can, let's do this. Let's pull back and pull back. If you feel like you're really warmed up, then you can push them up. You can push them up and up. Your other option would be forward, push, push, and then what we first did, pull back. This is good. We can get the back muscles squeezing together. We're doing some shoulder presses up. Shoulder press up and keep your shoulders down. Reaching up. And now with the chest muscles pushing forward. Now when we start to pull the arms back, we're going to do a hamstring curl with our legs. Okay, so step to side and hamstring curl and hamstring curl. Pulling back and squeeze your hamstring. I'll show you to the side. Step, curl, step, curl. Go. And if you're seated, what you can do instead is what we'll do now. Knees up. Knees up. Knees up. And I don't know why. I just stopped with my arms. I think I married Rebecca. And of course, we're warming up. So just do whatever feels comfortable for you. Okay? Up, up. And then I'm going to go forward, forward, forward. And always push like you're pushing through, like in a pool. You're pushing through that water. It gives you resistance. And let's try pulling back with knees up. And make sure that your breath is not, you're not holding your breath. Just keep it going. It should be a little elevated by now. Push. Okay. Now, let's just do a few minutes of stretching. So let's, first, we're going to rotate the shoulders. Nice big shoulders. Nice big rotation. So with the circles, you're kind of slowly massaging all those muscles, just slowly stretching, and then go forward. Really affecting the area up here. And now let's reach up. We're going to stretch our side. So reach up and over just a little bit to one side. You have a slight bend in your knees. And you're reaching over just a little bit. Feel the stretch here. And now the other side. Good. Okay, now just drop that arm and we're going to stretch our tricep. Pull that elbow back. Pull the elbow back. Get that stretch right here. And then the other arm, just pull the elbow back just a little bit, get a nice stretch. Now we're going to stretch our shoulders again. Take that same arm, swing it across the body and pull very gently. You're going to get a nice deep stretch here. Pull your arm across your body. And then the other arm, swing it over and grab it, the opposite arm, and a gentle pull. Your arm's about at your elbow, so be careful of that. Try to get it behind your elbow. Nice stretch. Okay, let's stretch our quadriceps, holding one ankle in your hand or your pant leg. If it's not comfortable to do that, you can put your toe on the floor and just sweep your leg forward and bring that hip forward, and you'll feel that stretch right here. Okay, and then the other side. I'm going to hold my knee up, or point the knee down, hold the ankle in my hand, and feel that stretch. Okay. And then seated, if you are seated, just stretch your hamstring one at a time, going forward like this. And then the other leg. So work on that. If you're standing, we're going to do the stretch that we've done a few times. Okay, hold in your abdominals to support your lower back, and this will be our last stretch. All the way up the back of the legs, up into the lower back. Relax into it, and as much as you can, try and make it a real right angle here. Real right angle. And just relax and keep breathing. Okay. All right, just come up very gently. Okay, well, let's move on to our talk. And I hope you enjoyed the workout.
Thank you, Veronica. Okay, I'm going to invite Elyse to come on over. As you guys might remember, we introduced her a couple of weeks ago here on the Variety Show. She is our new Wellness Center Supervisor. So she is going to talk to us a little bit about mental health today. Elyse, how are you?
Hi, good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Give us just a second to get situated.
Just like
so you guys can
that.
all see her lovely face.
Is that going to work?
Yeah, that's perfect. All right, you're good.
Great. Good morning. Hi. I'm so glad to be here with you and hope that you're staying safe and cool in this heat. I'm here to talk about, pardon me, managing difficult thoughts and feelings, especially anxiety. We're all familiar with the ideas of thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and it's very worthwhile trying to name which of those is going on in any given moment. We do that by taking a half step back from ourselves and asking, what's going on right now? That helps us know what may be happening for us in that moment. Now, on the one hand, thoughts live in the brain, such as, I should write that letter now, or I agree with that news article. Feelings, on the other hand, live in the body as sensations. So I can pinch myself, my finger hurts, etc. Those are feelings as sensations. But feelings can also be an emotional state. I feel sad or scared. And the 5 basic emotions are joy, sadness, disgust, fear, anger. To help us with difficult thoughts, it's important to know, very important to know, that we can choose and direct our thoughts as a way of calming ourselves. For example, I have some lifelong negative thoughts that clearly cause me emotional pain. And that, of course, eventually turns into physical symptoms like butterflies in my stomach or a stomach ache. One way I help myself in that moment is, first, by being aware of having those thoughts, taking that half step back, in other words. And secondly, I say to myself, wait, stop, this isn't good for you. Choose something else to think about. And I do. This is known as self-talk. It's what we choose to say or think to ourselves. And today's focus is what we tell ourselves when we're in a tough spot and need some help. Now, we all have a best friend inside of us. Even for those of us who habitually think badly about ourselves, that safe best friend is still in there. Let's find and use that internal friend to help us. My helpful self-talk sounds like this. It's okay. I'm okay. This will pass. These are just old bad feelings that got triggered. Breathe. And I do. Try with me now, taking one slow, deep breath. Good. Slow, deep breathing calms the whole body and nervous system, and that generalizes to the whole self. You know, we are physically unable to be anxious while we are breathing slowly and deeply. It's impossible. You can't be anxious and be slow, deep breathing at the same time. Breathing calms everything physical, including emotional reactions, especially if we can focus on the breathing. And there are many ways to do that, all of which require our intention to calm ourselves, a moment in which we step back from ourselves. When we're stressed, even one deep breath can help. In through the nose, out through the mouth, or whatever feels best for you. Meditation is one way to focus on breathing and also get many other benefits, such as increased brain health and an increased sense of well-being. And it's way easier than most people think. Many people say, I can't meditate because I can't clear my mind. Well, here's the good news. Clearing your mind is not required for meditation. The goal of most meditation is becoming more aware of your immediate current reality. That's also known as awakening to the present moment. It's always preferable to stay in the present moment instead of avoiding it. It is said that if you're anxious, you're too much in the future, and if you're depressed, you're too much in the past. Here's how to meditate. Number one, very important, there is no ambition or self-judgment in meditation. No ambition to become a great meditator or do it a certain way. And no self-judgment meaning you're not to say to yourself, oh, I didn't do that right. If you're trying to meditate, you are meditating. There is no way to fail at it. Number two, you must have the intention to meditate. You must intend to do that. Number three, you set aside some time to be still, quiet, and uninterrupted. 5 minutes is good to start with, and you can set a timer for that, or you can peek at a clock to see when your 5 minutes are up. Number four, sit or lay down comfortably and just be aware of your breathing. You're not thinking about breathing, you're becoming aware of the bodily sensations of breathing. For instance, the movement of your chest, back, and belly muscles, the movement of air in and out of your nose. Number five, keep focusing on this awareness of breath. Now, number six, very important. Know that your mind will wander. This is normal. It's what our brains do. They think. But in the very moment you realize that your mind has wandered, all you do is very simply and gently bring your attention back to awareness of breath. And you do this as many times as needed until your time is up. Number seven, that is it. That's meditation. Thank you for listening and letting me share this information. And if you have any questions or follow-up, please call our Wellness Center at 760-340-3220. Here's wishing you have a relaxed day. Thanks again.
Perfect. Thank you, Elyse. All right, I'm going to get this mic back. Thank you. All right, guys. Oh, here, let me take off my mask so you can see me. So don't forget, everybody, on Fridays, Paul does a wonderful guided meditation with us right here on the variety show. So join in on Fridays at 11 o'clock to do that with Paul. And most importantly, I know that we are all experiencing some level of anxiety during all of this. So don't forget that our Wellness Center is here to help. We have one-on-one appointments available over the phone or over Zoom. Call the number that Elyse just gave you, and they would be happy to set up an appointment to help work through some of those anxieties. So you guys stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow is Bling and Bingo at 2 o'clock. So put on your fanciest clothes, get your bingo card, and we'll see you tomorrow at 2. Have a good day.